what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. So yeah, we got a second video today. Today is November the 3rd, still Monday, when I'm going to be hopefully editing and getting this video out to you. But we've got some good news. Basically, and let me just tell you guys, as always, I am going to be linking the articles down below so that you guys can have that at your disposal, so you can go back and look at that whenever you want to. But basically today, in court, Trump administration says, yeah, we're going to pay the benefits. Now, as far as I know, there's $4.65 billion available in the emergency contingency funds that they're going to be paying to SNAP benefits. The issue is that it costs around $8 billion a month to fully fund SNAP benefits. So with that being said, the catch is that even though they're planning on paying out these benefits, more than likely everybody is going to get around 50% or about half of what they would normally get. Now, there are some people that are saying that the average is around $300 and something. So it's a possibility that everybody can get around $175 per household. The other thing about this is that these benefits won't be paid out anytime soon. The reality is that it's going to take some time. From what I understand, and this I have not been able to verify in any of the actual language in the articles that I got this information from. This is again just for me having my ears to the streets and from other people who have been able to get a little bit of additional information. But again, I just like to always tell you guys, I haven't personally been able to verify that. But from my understanding, the reason why it's going to take a little bit longer for them to pay it, possibly weeks, some are saying it could take several months, which to me, if it's going to take up to several months, it's really not going to do any good for people who are struggling right now. But the reason for that is, first of all, they have to send, or the states individually have to update their system to reflect the new amount. So the government says, hey, this is how much we're going to be able to pay. The state says, okay, they go into their system and they have to recode it for that amount. Once they recode it for that amount, then they send the files back over to the state, and then the money can get uploaded and put onto the EBT cards. But from what I've heard, some of the states have systems that's a little bit older that haven't been updated, so it may take some time for them to get their systems coded and switched out in a timely manner for them to be able to provide these benefits as soon as possible. As far as I know, that's the only possible delay. Now, that does kind of go against what the Treasury Secretary said in terms of being able to pay out these benefits this week. So again, like I said, it hasn't been verified in any of the articles that I have read, but let me give you a little bit of the language that is actually in the articles. Okay, so according to ABC News, the Trump administration has committed to partially funding the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program with $4.65 billion payment, but using emergency funds to pay for reduced SNAP benefits could take a few weeks to up to several months. This is coming from a top USDA official who told a federal judge sworn in today in today's court filing. The disclosure comes after a federal judge in Rhode Island, of course, ordered the Trump administration to use emergency funds to pay for SNAP amid an ongoing government shutdown by Wednesday. Following the court order on Friday, Trump said it would be his honor to fund the food assistance program. Now, let me just say this. I believe that man has a savior complex. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I'm not in no way a mental health specialist or anything like that, but I definitely feel like that man has a savior complex, okay? Basically means that he wrecks something. He comes through and wrecks everything like a wrecking ball, and then he wants to take full credit for fixing what it was that he wrecked, okay? I don't think that they have any intention, in my personal opinion, of bringing these programs. I have seen videos of Trump specifically stating that he's trying to get rid of these programs, all of the programs that he deems to be irresponsible and left-wing from the radical Democrats and all of that nonsense that he talks about. He's been saying for the longest that he wants to get rid of these programs. He's been saying very openly just recently in a statement, I can't say the exact words that he said, but that he's hoping that these programs dwindle out, okay? And I'm saying, I'm putting it a lot nicer than he did. He doesn't want these programs to come back in any capacity at all. Quite a few of these programs, to be exact. So I'm not surprised. But moving on. In addition, to the delay, the Trump administration also said it was $4 billion short of the expected $8 billion cost to fund the SNAP for the month of November, in part because they are declining to tap an additional bucket of emergency funds held by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which runs SNAP. So there's additional money, but they're not trying to use it. And from what I understand on that, the money that they're holding on to is supposed to fund school, free meals for children and all of that. So they're saying, hey, we're going to hold on to this because we still want to be able to provide food for children while they are in school. But the other thing is that once we use this money, then in the event of something else occurring, any other natural disasters or anything else for that matter where we need to fund, we won't have any more money available. So all in all, I don't know if you guys consider this to be good news, but I got a little bit of some tea, still in line with SNAP benefits, but I want to let you guys know what else the USDA has been up to lately. Okay, so apparently the USDA has been sending out emails to SNAP retailers letting them know that they are not to be providing any special discounts for any SNAP recipients, okay? It says here, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food and Nutrition Service has issued a reminder to all SNAP EBT authorized retailers emphasizing compliance with the SNAP Equal Treatment Rule. According to the FNS, retailers must offer eligible foods at the same prices and on the same terms and conditions to SNAP EBT customers as to all other customers. The only exception is that sales tax cannot be charged on SNAP purchases. FNS warns that retailers may not treat SNAP EBT customers differently than other shoppers. Additionally, offering discounts or services exclusively to SNAP EBT customers is considered a violation unless the retailer has obtained a SNAP Equal Treatment waiver. The agency also encourages retailers to ensure that their contact information is up to date to receive important program updates and reminders. So from what I've heard on that as well, we're not talking about them giving out mass amounts of groceries. We're talking about them possibly saying, hey, you know what? Buy one, get one free. Or, hey, you know what? You come in, you buy some groceries, I'm going to throw in a pack of cookies for you. And a lot of this is coming from some of the smaller retailers. Of course, we're not talking about the larger retailers, but they're saying that you can't do any of that. They have to pay the same prices as everybody else. So y'all let me know what you think about that down below. I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that at least they're saying, hey, it has to be paid out. But the reality is, and I'm always going to let you guys go with realistic expectations, is that it could take a while for some states, not all, some states to get this information coded and upgraded into their system to be able to pay out SNAP benefits. So for some, it could come soon. For others, it may take a little bit longer. But with that being said, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys in at least a little bit. Don't forget to smash that like button. Really run those likes up to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. As always, I'm going to encourage you guys to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.